morning, Grenada. Good morning to you, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Welcome to Good Morning, Grenada, for this Wednesday, the second day of January in the year 2025. Folks, please do not say today's Monday, right? It's not Monday, it's Wednesday. All right, remember that. And good morning to all of you out there, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. It is a good day to have a good day. I wish you all the best as the new year comes on stream. Well, it's already here, you know. There's no doubting that. Holy Spirit. It's 25 minutes on to the 7 o'clock, and of course I'm gonna allow you the opportunity to call and wish happy birthday or happy anniversary or happy new year. That will take us up into the news. You know the number, 435-2041. Happy New Year to each and every one of you out there. Remember, it's a good day to have a good day, yeah? All those of you celebrating birthdays today, happy birthday to you. Let's go straight to the telephone line. Good morning.
Pleasant good morning to you.
Happy New Year to you.
And Happy New Year to you. But you start off on a bad note. Today is not Wednesday, today is Thursday.
Lord have mercy. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. All right, yeah. All right, yeah, today is Thursday, not Wednesday. What's wrong with me? I was so trying to, state the fact that it's not Monday. Good morning, caller.
Happy New Year's, my dear darling. Today, Thursday.
Yeah, today is Thursday, yeah, not Wednesday. Thanks, Jacob. Happy New Year to you.
Today, Thursday.
Yes,
and Thursday. I want to send happy New Year's to those lovely, oh my God, but if you know how these nurses and doctors in West Sahara visiting station, they're very lovely.
Oh, okay.
If your head hurt you, make it forward, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, Miss Jacob, have yourself a good day.
Miss George, the lady that cleaning there.
Okay.
George is she name.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, Miss Jacob, have a good day.
And you have a wonderful 2025.
You too, right?
Health and strength, and make sure you put yourself in the Lord.
Okay, thank you, and you do likewise, all right?
Okay, sweetheart.
Have a good one. Nice. Mildred Smith, good morning to you, and Shem, of course, I hope Shem is listening. Zamora, good morning. Judy, good morning. The entire home circle. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you and GBN staff.
Thank you.
And I want to wish all the nurses in Grenada, well, here and abroad, Happy New Year.
Okay.
Also the senior citizens. I also want to wish all the retired nurses a very, very good year. Sister Silva, Sister Peters, well, I thank God, every one of them.
Okay, good. Well, I hope they're hearing you, and I wish you all the best for 2025 and beyond, right?
Right. Tanti Wall telling you hello again.
Yes, Tanti Wall. Have a good day, okay?
All right.
Good, bye-bye. Nice. 22 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Yulin Alexander, good morning and Happy New Year. Walland Equat, Cheryl Lalji, Monica Meros Williams, Lydia Cameron, Mary E. Banks. Who else is here? Cicely Blackman is here. Jillian McIntyre, Kyron Coppin is here. Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Happy New Year to you, my love.
Thanks, and same to you.
Yes, and I want to send out birthday greetings to my very, very dear friend of mine, Anne Rose Rainy Ranger, a fire that she will be celebrating tomorrow. Hard worker.
Yeah, how she do?
Take a couple days of these 2 days and starting back next week.
Right.
I wish you all the best for the New Year's. I'm coming from Susan and she generation and from your generation.
How is her husband doing, Ricky?
Ricky's okay now. Plenty okay, yes.
He's still teaching?
No, he retired now.
Well, Ricky want to play all hour. What happened to him? How do this young boy?
Ricky don't do all long.
Alright.
Okay, my brother.
Have a good one. Love you. Bye-bye. Nice. 21 minutes on to... No, that's not 21. That's 19 minutes on to. Dorrit Simon, good morning and Happy New Year to you. Sylvina Charles, Happy New Year. Nice. Back to the telephone line. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay. Catherine Phillip, Happy New Year to you. Richard Benjamin, Happy New Year to all those of you. And, we really want to say thanks for your support and endorsement throughout 2024. And we look forward to greater times spent together in 2025.
Yeah, my pride. Yeah, my pride. Well, if I had another chance.
What's buzzing this morning? Let's take this call and I'll tell you what's buzzing. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning to you.
Happy New Year.
Many happy return to you and your staff at GBN.
Nice, thanks.
And everybody. I'm calling in from Hope, using Isaac.
Hey, how you do?
I'm all right.
How is Hope? Hope always has peas. I didn't see green peas up there this year, though.
No, not as yet.
Wow. Okay. Well, we got peace. You have peace for independence.
Yes.
Okay then.
And I'm a regular listener to you. I lie down on my bed and listen to you every morning.
Wow. I feel honored. To be listened by you.
Yes, so take care.
Have a good one.
Best.
All right.
2025.
Thanks and same to you, right?
All right then.
All right, Teacher Rufin, good morning, bro. How you doing? He says the program is therapy for him. He stays in bed until it's over. Good morning, bro. Teacher Yvette, the Cado family out there. Yeah, how do you do? All right, buzzing this morning. 9 Grenadians make the list of King Charles's New Year honorees. CARICOM chairman urges closer collaboration to deal with a changing global environment. In the region, Prime Minister Keith Rowley defends his decision to impose a state of emergency. Internationally, New Orleans attacker identified as a U.S. citizen, as FBI says ISIS flag and possible explosives were found. Yeah. In sports, Gudakesh Moti signs up for the Pakistan Super League 10-player draft. We've got these and so much more coming up in the news. I want to reach out and say good morning to my partner. We met in the barber shop last week. The tall man from up, how you call up there, Blackstage Alley in St. David. Corinth, good morning. Yeah, all those of you in Corinth, good morning. The McQueens, the producer of Sweet Surprise. Yeah, people talking about that Puncha Cream. And while at that, they'd like to say thanks to the general public for supporting and endorsing the product throughout the year, and they look forward to many more surprises in 2025. Zilon, good morning. Princess, good morning. AJ, Screamer, good morning. Good morning to the folks on the Sister Isles of Carriacou and PD Martinique. Yeah, good morning. St. Patrick, Danley, Alexis, Happy New Year to you. Robert White, my brother from another mother. Duquesne, good morning. Pops in Duquesne Village. Popine. All of you, good morning. Joe and Olive, how do you do?
I don't only want to talk the talk.
I wish for you all the wonderful things that you prayed for, and I do hope that all your dreams and aspirations come through in 2025. Put God in the mix. Do not let anyone belittle you, all right? People talk, that's what they do, all right? Remember that. Go out there and give whatever you're doing your best shot.
I don't know just what the future holds. Oh, merciful Father, take my heart, save my soul.
Good morning to Miss Lyra out there in Pearls. That's Pearls or Dunfermline? Dunfermline on the other side, yeah. Good morning, good morning. Ann Williams, Catherine John. Yep. Miss Auntie Alma, good morning to you and Helen and the home circle. The wonderful folks inside of Pearls and Moya and surrounding areas. Folks, the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather comes up right after these messages.
Take my heart, save my soul.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Thursday, January 2nd, 2025. Coming up in the news, 9 Grenadians make the list of King Charles's New Year honorees. CARICOM chairman urges closer collaboration to deal with a changing global environment. In the region, PM Rowley defends his decision to impose state of emergency. Internationally, New Orleans attacker identified as U.S. citizen, as FBI says ISIS flag and possible explosives found. And in sports, Gudakesh Moti signs up for the PSL 10-player draft. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
For 30 years, we've been driven by a commitment to our customers and to continuously improving our standards of quality.
Through every success and challenge, your support remains unwavering.
That loyalty has inspired us to listen, learn, and return with a renewed commitment.
We've taken important steps to ensure that your health and safety remain top priority.
And each bottle is a reflection of our promise to deliver the highest standards of quality.
As we move forward, we want to thank you for always standing by us.
We are honored and extremely grateful to be back. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And cheers to 30 more years.
Good morning and welcome. With the news in detail, I am Gordon Joseph. 9 Grenadians from various fields have been recognized for their exceptional contributions to public life and service. The 2025 New Year honorers are Ruth Elizabeth Rouse, awarded the Order of the British Empire, the OBE, for her outstanding contributions to public service. Teddy Ronald St. Louis also received received the OBE, honored for his remarkable work in the public and legal services. Keith Emmanuel Richard Williams has been appointed member of the British Empire for his exceptional services to culture, along with Annie Loretta Rush Bain, who has dedicated herself to serving the community, and MacDonald Anthony Beresford Cador for his services to education. Lynette Ann Edwards is recognized with the British Empire Medal for her outstanding services to culture, and Barbara Fraser Buckmeyer has been awarded the BEM for her leadership in sports administration. Cecil Gittins has been honored with the BEM for his dedication to policing. Marcia Sonia Jones has been recognized with the BEM for her devoted service in nursing. These distinguished individuals have been recognized for their unwavering commitment to improving the lives of others and reaching the nation and serving as role models in their respective fields. Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley assumes the role of CARICOM chair starting January 1st, 2025, beginning her 6-month stint in the office. She takes over from Grenada's Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell. The position of CARICOM chair is rotated among CARICOM heads of government. Meanwhile, Caribbean Community Chairman Mia Motley on Wednesday said that the 15-member Regional Integration Movement begins 2025 at the crossroads of immense challenges and extraordinary opportunities against a backdrop of global uncertainty. In a New Year message, Motley, who is also the Prime Minister of Barbados, said, "How we act, united as a people and as nations, will define not only this year, 2025, but the legacy of our generation. The Caribbean is far more than a geographic space. We know it. It is a living testament to the power of courage, creativity, and our collective strength. Ours is a history marked by resilience, a word that we will have to embrace more and more in our future." She said time and time again the region has faced storms, most natural and man-made, and risen stronger, more determined than ever, united in shaping its destiny. She said that the Caribbean region is at an important juncture beginning 2025 against that backdrop of global uncertainty. The aftershocks of the COVID-19 pandemic linger. The worsening of climate crisis endangers our homes and livelihoods. The devastating conflicts in Sudan, Ukraine, Gaza, and Lebanon reverberate far beyond their borders, while in our community, the multifaceted crisis in Haiti demands urgent, thoughtful, and compassionate solutions, and we pray for the continued stability of our relations between Guyana and Venezuela, Motley said. But she said that these challenges, while testing the resolve of the Caribbean people, also underscore the urgency of adaptation, resilience, and bold action. A second batch of heavy-duty equipment designed to enhance the processing of waste in Grenada has arrived on the island. The shipment marks the largest single investment in the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority by any government to date, the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy said in a statement, adding this underscores the administration's steadfast commitment to modernizing waste management and environmental sustainability on the island. The new equipment, which arrived at Port St. George on December 23, 2024, includes an industrial metal baler for recycling, a semi-truck and low-boy trailer to support heavy hauling and transportation of equipment, and additional smaller equipment to streamline operations. In addition to the heavy equipment, Grenada will also receive storage bins to foster effective waste handling practices. In the coming weeks, these assets will be relocated from Port St. George to a temporary storage site where they will remain until the scheduled shipment to Carriacou this month. This strategic rollout will provide critical upgrades to infrastructure, particularly in Carriacou, where efforts to improve waste processing and sustainability are already underway. The ministry says the investment reflects the government's broader vision for a cleaner, greener, and more resilient Grenada. That concludes the first segment of news. The local segment, stay with us. Regional and international developments along with the sports and the weather, they are straight ahead. Turning to the region, Trinidad's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley on Wednesday defended the decision of his administration to impose a state of emergency on the island, saying the state had to act decisively to restore a balance between the fundamental rights of all citizens and the protection from the dangerous excesses carried out by a lawless few. The government announced the state of emergency on Monday due to the threat to national security posed by reprisal killings and the use of high-powered weapons among criminals. Acting Attorney General Stuart Young explained that the state of emergency was declared based on information provided to them by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, adding that there were elements that could not be divulged. In his New Year's message, Prime Minister Rowley said it is his hope that citizens will enter 2025 energized with clearer insights and that we are more open to new perspectives on the challenges that face our nation. Now, however, despite the enactment of the state of emergency on Monday, a prominent attorney and the former head of legal services of the Strategic Services Agency, Randall Hector, was gunned down after attending church on New Year's Eve. According to police reports, Hector of Iris Avenue, Glencoe, had attended an Old Year's Night service at the Seventh-day Adventist Church and was walking to his car along Stanmore Avenue around 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday night. However, as he neared his vehicle, two other vehicles, a black SUV and a Nissan B15, pulled along him and shot him, then sped off. The 43-year-old collapsed and was rushed to the Port of Spain General Hospital for treatment. Hector died while undergoing treatment. Meanwhile, Chaguana's businessmen are operating as if a curfew is in effect, says Baldath Maharaj, the head of the Chaguana Chamber of Industry and Commerce. Speaking with Guardian Media on Tuesday, Maharaj said the CCIC has not received any reports on the number of raids or successes resulting from the state of emergency. He revealed businessmen are closing shop earlier than usual. He added they plan to do that for the next few weeks. Turning our attention now to further afield, the suspect in the New Orleans vehicle attack has been identified as a 42-year-old U.S. citizen from Texas, Shamsud Din Jabbar. He is believed to have been driving a pickup truck at high speed into a large crowd, killing 10 people and leaving at least 35 others injured before he was shot dead by police. The FBI said an Islamic State group flag was found in the vehicle and they are investigating the attack as an act of terrorism. Investigators say they believe the suspect was not solely responsible for the attack. Potential explosive devices were found in the truck and elsewhere in the area. Ivory Coast has announced that French troops will withdraw from the West African nation, further reducing the military influence of the former colonial power in the region. In an end-of-year address, Ivory Coast President Alassane Ouattara said the move was a reflection of the modernization of the country's armed forces. Separately, Senegal, which last month announced France would have to close its military bases on its territory territory confirmed the withdrawal would be completed by the end of 2025. Ivory Coast is home to the biggest remaining contingent of French troops in West Africa. There are some 600 French military personnel in the country, with 350 in Senegal. And finally, the world's richest man, Elon Musk, has sparked speculation after changing his name on his social media platform X to Kekios Maximus. The tech mogul and close confidant of U.S. President-elect Donald Trump offered no immediate explanation for the name or his new profile image, which depicts the character of Pepe the Frog, a meme that has been used by far-right groups. The move has sent ripples through the cryptocurrency world, sending the value of the meme coin, a digital currency inspired by internet memes that shares the same name, skyrocketing. That's the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. The Pakistan Super League PSL announced on Sunday that West Indies spinner Gudakesh Moti has officially signed up for the player draft for the league's much-anticipated 10th edition. The announcement was made on social media platforms with a banner shared alongside a caption that stated, "The spinning maestro from the West Indies, Gudakesh Moti, enters the HBL PSL draft." Moti, a seasoned campaigner in T20 cricket, has represented the West Indies in 20 T20 internationals, claiming 31 wickets. In franchise cricket, the 29-year-old has so far been a part of the Caribbean Premier League, the CPL, representing the Guyana Amazon Warriors. In 41 CPL matches, the spinner has taken 46 wickets at an average of 21.36 and an economy of 7.20. Notably, Moti is the 18th foreign player to register for the PSL 10 draft, which will take place in Balochistan for the first time. Grenada will host the landmark event on January 11th, 2025. The pick order for the player draft has also been announced, with two-time champions Lahore Qalandars making the first pick in the opening round of the Platinum category, followed by arch rivals Karachi Kings. 2019 champions Quetta Gladiators will make the third pick, while Peshawar Zalmi will have the fourth. Last season's runners-up Sultans and reigning champions United will make the fifth and sixth picks respectively. While anticipation builds for the upcoming track and field season, St. Lucia Julian Alfred remains in the spotlight, receiving more accolades for her phenomenal achievements in 2024. The 23-year-old Olympic champion from Cicerone has added two more prestigious awards to her growing collection this week. On Monday, renowned American website FlowTrack named Alfred their Breakthrough Performer of the Year. This recognition, determined through fan votes and nominations by the FlowTrack team, highlights her historic year, which included winning the World Indoors 60 meters title, Olympic gold and silver, and the Diamond League 100-meter title, all groundbreaking accomplishments for St. Lucia. In addition, FlowTrack honored world record holders Sidney McLaughlin Laverne and Mondo Duplantis as the Professional Athletes of the Year for women and men, respectively. The Sugar Bowl between the U.S. college football teams of Notre Dame and the University of Georgia takes place today following the New Orleans attack that killed 10 people. At least 35 others are injured after a man drove into a large crowd in New Orleans in the early hours of New Year's Day. Sugar Bowl Chief Executive Jeff Hundley said the committee was devastated by the terrible event. The game between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish is set to be the last of 4 college football playoff quarterfinals. And finally, LeBron James became the first person in NBA history to play as a teenager and passed the age of 40 as the Los Angeles Lakers lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers. James, who made his NBA debut as an 18-year-old in 2023, turned 40 on December 30th. He scored 23 points in the 122-110 defeat at the Crypto.com Arena in LA, but 27 from Jarrett Allen helped Cleveland to an 8th straight win. Widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all times, James last year became the NBA's all-time leading points scorer. He has won 4 NBA championships, been named most valuable player 4 times, and is in his 22nd season in the NBA, a record he shares with the now retired Vince Carter. That's the sports. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Pope Francis has told us that 2025 will be a jubilee year, a year of forgiveness, renewal, and hope. And with all the hatred and suffering that's in the world, we need all three. The theme for this Jubilee year is Pilgrims of Hope. My hope is the confident expectation that I have that God will give me the capacity to respond to His love and to be able to bring that hope to others.
All right, folks, unfortunately, I was told there are no forecasters on the desk this morning. However, I've got the emailed version of the latest weather, and this is the public weather forecast for the state of Grenada with a validity this afternoon and tonight. The weather partly cloudy with few isolated showers becoming fair. Winds are from the east northeasterly to easterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. The seas are moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect. Tides will be high at 4 p.m. and low at 11 p.m. Today's sunset at 5:53 p.m. Tomorrow's sunrise 6:28 a.m. And that's the forecast at this time. Unfortunately, like I said, there was no one available as a forecaster to do the live version of it. Just a reminder that the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Get money where you are, bonus anywhere you are, send money over with Western Union.
This is whoa, oh, oh, oh. This is whoa. Is Western Union. Send to your friends and your family. With Western Union, we're moving money. No matter where you are, you will never fall.
Get money where you are, bonus anywhere you are, send money over.
Move it for better.
Western Union, moving money for better.
It's 6 minutes gone past the hour of 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. 9 Grenadians make a list of King Charles's New Year honorees. A CARICOM chairman urges closer collaboration to deal with a changing global environment. In the region, Trinidad's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley defends his decision to impose a state of emergency. Internationally, New Orleans attacker identified as U.S. citizen, as FBI says, the ISIS flag and possible explosives found. In sports, Gudakesh Morty, that's West Indies Gudakesh Morty, signs up for the PSL 10-player draft. That has been the morning morning edition of news for today, Thursday, the 2nd of January 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Get money where you want, almost anywhere you want.
Pope Francis has told us that 2025 will be a jubilee year, a year of forgiveness, renewal, and hope. And with all the hatred and suffering that's in the world, we need all three. The theme for this jubilee year is Pilgrims of Hope. My hope is the confident expectation that I have that God will give me the capacity to respond to His love and to be able to bring that hope to others. What are you hoping for in 2025? Hope for newness and happiness. Confidently expect God's blessing.
To shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein with GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting, and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com. James Services Corp Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Grenada to explore with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
For 30 years, we've been driven by a commitment to our customers and to continuously improving our standards of quality.
Through every success and challenge, your support remains unwavering.
That loyalty has inspired us to listen, learn, and return with a renewed commitment.
We've taken important steps to ensure that your health and safety remain top priority.
And each bottle is a reflection of our promise to deliver the highest standards of quality.
As we move forward, we want to thank you for always standing by us.
We are honored and extremely grateful to be back. Thanks to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And cheers to 30 more years.
Can't wait to see my granddaughter.
It's 14 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's the first conversation for 2025. All right. I'm so happy that, my audience is so attentive and, closely following. I mean, even my good friend Andrew Donald from Real FM in Sates called to tell me, hey, Mr. Man, you said the date wrong. You said the day wrong, not the date. All right. And as I was telling him, I was so cautious because I left home this morning feeling Monday-ish, if you understand what I'm saying. And I had to, continuously remind myself that, hey, it's not Monday. So I said, I'm going to remind folks it's not Monday. But there I made the mistake still and saying it's Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. It's Thursday. But again, I'm happy that, the audience, you all are following so closely. All right. I want to say good morning to Dorrit Simon, also to Catherine Phillip, Richard Benjamin. Fashida Gibbs says Happy New Year, and she also wants to extend birthday greetings to her daughter Tracy Gibbs of Hafford Village. All right, Donna Isaac, good morning to you. Me, always a pleasure having you with us. Mary Ebanks, thanks for your New Year's greetings. Udin Regis, Happy New Year to you too. Eva James, Nina Wolf, you are far ahead in the future. January 31st today. No, I didn't say that. Veronica Sandy says congratulations to all those who were honored. Ian Baker says good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings coming from all the way from Maryland. Wow, that's nice. Michelle Bernard, good morning to you. Joyous James is with us. Rolda Chetram, Happy New Year. John Bess, good morning. All right, good morning to you, Lovey. Hope you're doing fine. We'll link up in time. And okay, this morning, as it's the first conversation for the year, I want to hear from you. What are some of the things you would like to see as a people for Grenada? What are some of the things you'd like to see for 2025? What are some of the things you'd like to see happening? All right, whether it's in your community or by extension nationally, what would you like to see happen? What would you like to be done better? All right, you know the number, 435-2041. Let's go to the telephone line right away and say good morning.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, man.
I like to see the government take the renewable energy, like we were already trained on pig waste. There's waste from the alcohol, organic waste for new energy alternative in the new year. Real soon, all these wastes that can be turned into energy to lower the energy bill, like hydrogen. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. 435-2041. What community are you from, and what would you like to see happen? All right, let's be optimistic and positive. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Gordon.
Hi. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, and all the best.
Thanks.
All the best for the new year to come.
Thank you.
Mr. Gordon.
Yes,
something that
sir.
is very, something that, thank you very much, sir. Something that is very interesting, Now, rhetoric, conversation is cheap, it's free, and put it that way, sometimes it could be daunting. Here's something. As a nation, as a people, as you mentioned earlier on, we talk. But there is something that is fundamental in us that we seem to ignore, that is crucial. And that is how we utilize our light hours, our daily hours, we'll say like 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening, how we utilize these hours in activities that bring meaningful and growth. Meaningful is meaningful and it's growing, it's positivity. So technically we're looking at productivity. Now, saying all this, one has to understand what is the economic potential, the land or the area in which we live or the environment in which we live, that what it has, that economic potential. So in our behavior, our attitude, or how we live on a daily living, is that way of living or that method of living, is it in relative or is it in line with achieving the best out of the area in which we live? And that is basically what you call the economic potential. Now, you hear the conversations and you hear the rhetoric. Expensive, thing hard. Oh God. If you don't produce, you wouldn't have. If you don't generate income, you cannot spend. So it means, therefore, going forward, and 2025 tells you that we basically is in the last year of the first quarter of a century. So how do we go forward for the next quarter? Are we going to sit and wait? Are we going to look into the environment, our nation, our country, and see what is there? Whether it is the management apparatus at the nation, whether it's at the community level, and most of all, what is very crucial is what you call the key stakeholders of the private sector. Because Grenada in itself doesn't have what you call state resources. So it comes from the people. And whether grants or mercy or whatever, or the international community might have on us. But the question is, nobody owe you nothing. So you have to look within, look in your own self, look in your community, look at your attitude, your mindset, look into it. And collectively, we move, we look at the resources that we have locally, its economic potential, namely foreign exchange potential. Mr. Gentleman, bit by bit, one cuckoo full of basket, one cuckoo full of basket, bit by bit, as a people, as a nation,
taking baby steps.
We'll move forward.
We need to take baby steps, all right?
God bless you.
God bless you too, man. Have a good one. All right, let's go to our WhatsApp platform and entertain that caller there. Good morning, caller.
Peace be with you and your listening audience.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Now, in response to your request for topics, I'm going to bring to your attention this morning something that's very deep, and I wish you would bear me out. Now, I want us to pay attention to a group of people that are generally scorned, generally hated, generally looked down upon as very evil. Now, these people are called witches. Now, listen carefully. Now, people who practice witchcraft, they're seen as evil people because they think that people think that they perpetrate evil on other people, which they do. But let me tell you how these people get into this practice. Most people who go into witchcraft are people who have been abused, hurt, oppressed, and sometimes as children, and they feel vulnerable, they feel helpless, so they want power. They want to be in a position where they can be in control, and they want power, and sometimes they want to get back things people take from them. But a lot of these people, sometimes they don't have a relationship with God. Sometimes they go to church, they pray, but they don't have that faith. Sometimes they do not know the word of God very well to understand the promises and things for us. So they go to the devil, and the devil promise them, they will empower them. One thing that they get is the power to get back at the people, to hurt them. Another thing, the devil promised them quick wealth, and so they will feel like, I don't have to beg anybody, I don't have to look for a job, I want a man, I can get a man, I want a woman, nobody have to. And then what they do, the devil also, when you go to the devil wants your soul, so he gives them resources to do harm to people, because at the end of the day, it's soul he wants, but they don't know that. So the devil make them do a lot of bad practices, so they lose their soul. But these people are pitiable. We usually are afraid of them. We hate them. We scorn them. I have been a victim of practices by witchcraft, and I hated these people back then. I didn't know better. But what the Lord is asking us to do, they are like us, all his children, and he wants us to pray for them. So if somebody work witchcraft on you, pray and ask God for their conversion, because at the end of the day, they are the most pitiable people there are, because the devil is a hard taskmaster. He's very demanding. You have no idea what the devil make these people do. They have to get into sex orgies, trafficking, slaughtering of children, all kind of nefarious things. And don't you know, on the 31st of October and on the 1st of January, they have to worship him and do all, I can't mention this one, sexual intercourse with them.
But you seem to know quite a lot about it, man.
So listen, I'm not in it. I read and I find out things. Listen, but they fast and pray on the 31st of October and the 1st of January to the devil to throw curses on us. So while we are fetting and filling our bellies, the witches are fasting and praying to throw curses on us. So the new year we are going to, a lot of terrible things will happen. But when we should be fasting and praying to, we are fetting and they are laughing at us. But the Lord asks us to pray and fast for these people, for their conversion, because at the end of the day, he desires the salvation of each and every one of us. So they are not our enemies, because it's because of things they've been through and they want to be empowered. So, but again, because they go to the devil, they will be lost. And we have the responsibility to pray for them. So if anybody work witchcraft and you ask God for mercy for that person, pray and ask God for their conversion. Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity to express myself.
This is a conversation that needs to be had. A whole program with this, because we're getting to realize that more and more Grenadians are getting so deeply involved in witchcraft, and we're wondering why. But thanks for the conversation.
I explained, and then it's on the internet now. Everybody's setting up shop to lure people. Look at, we have TikTok the other day, but you have one Wiki Talk. We have to be careful with that Wiki Talk thing.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good one. Thanks much. Let's go back to the telephone line. A whole conversation. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning to you.
Happy New Year.
Doctor, many happy returns to you, sir. Health and prosperity in this new year. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe 1, 2, or 3 callers before, but that guy who talked about the economy and working together, and we do things one by one cuckoo full of a basket. I want to endorse him 100%. because sometimes we focus too much on the government and not doing things ourselves. However, I would like to see the politicians change their ways, and operate differently in this dispensation. Too much hatred among the politicians and too much hatred among the supporters of the politicians. I think we have to change our stance as it is with politics, concentrate on the economy and what we can do together. Sometimes we have to just forget the politics and forget the politician and come to ourselves, unite, and do what we need to do to change status quo. Sometimes I think we rely too much on the politicians. So I love to see the politicians change their ways, be more people-oriented, people-focused, the well-being and development of the people, and less of the politics, the rhetoric in this 2025. So we could change status quo and have this country in a better place.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. It's 28 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's go to WhatsApp. Good morning, caller.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Edison. Happy New Year.
Thanks, and same to you.
To, the listening public, Grenada, Carrick, Martinique, at home and abroad. It is a very interesting open topic today, open discussion, basically. And everyone who is speaking is got points that are relevant, which is very good. But what I'd love to see, and I know for a fact a lot of changes are going to take place, because one of the changes that took place, which a lot of people are not aware of, is 2022 election. There has been a great change divinely from the power of wickedness and evil and manipulation of a lot of people, and that has been changed for good for the Grenadian people. Too many good people have suffered under a sector of people that are selfish and evil, and they don't have good agendas. And we have to realize that in life, because in families growing up, household, you would always have that there would be one that is going to be secluded and to be chastised and treated like what they call the black sheep. Now, it's the same in society and institutions and society, and it goes on and on and on. And we need to be aware of those things. We need to be very, very much aware. We need to be very mindful, but don't blow your mind being mindful, because there's so much you need to be mindful of and so much you need to pay attention to. But with a clear mind and a conscious focus, and again, most importantly, when you're connected to the spiritual realm, you'll be able to differentiate and recognize the Spirit will guide you, and it will show you. And I can speak to that very much.
Okay.
And I would like my people to become very much in the spiritual realm and not of religion. We function on a religious basis, not a spiritual basis. And this is one of our downfall. It is very much. That is why when people speak lies and they tend to deceive us, we would get captured. And again, everyone should know, everyone who's aware, I'm talking about the people with understanding and people with sense, that they would understand and know what I'm speaking about.
Okay.
And it's time we get to the point of, again, we need to focus on the youths, because we were the youths one time back. Yes, and we were failed by the older ones to be properly educated and be enlightened towards being able to see and to be able to build a better future. And we need to focus on that. And every adult has a responsibility. Doesn't matter where you're at. It's the same as by nature. Every woman is a mother, whether it's your own or for someone else's. Every man is a father. So we have to play those roles, and we do need to remember those things. We cannot run from nature. And when we operate on that level, we will be starting to rebuild and control and to be able to have a better connection and live better lives. And we need to focus on that and try to live in that realm.
Thank you,
very
caller.
much.
Thank you. Have a good one. Have a good one. Folks, it's 29 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Looking to take your business to new heights? Advertise with GPN on our social media platforms and get noticed by our 138,000 plus followers. Reach a massive engaged audience ready to connect with your brand. No matter your business size, GPN is here to help you grow. Contact us today at admin@gpn.gd or WhatsApp 407-8458 to get started.
GBN Television News at 7, a pulse on all things Grenadian. Look out for our new features through expanded synergies with our media partners in Barbados, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad, and beyond. Capturing the latest in news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Credible, informative. Thank you for making us number one. News at 7, live, Monday to Friday on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11. K105.5 and 105.9, Hot 98.5 and 98.7, GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel, and www.gbn.gd. GBN, with you anywhere and everywhere.
Pope Francis has told us that 2025 will be a jubilee year, a year of forgiveness, renewal, and hope. And with all the hatred and suffering that's in the world, we need all three. The theme for this Jubilee year is Pilgrims of Hope. My hope is the confident expectation that I have that God will give me the capacity to respond to His love and to be able to bring that hope to others. What are you hoping for in 2025? Hope for newness and happiness. Confidently expect God's blessing.
Looking to shop.
26 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let me just read a few of the comments via the WhatsApp platform. All right, as we embark on the new year, 2025, I would like to express my hope that government departments and ministries continue to strive for greater efficiency and professionalism in their duties. Let us prioritize delivering high-quality service that meets the needs of our citizens with a customer-friendly approach. May this year bring about improvements in our operations, fostering trust and satisfaction among all who rely on our services. Together, we can create public service environment that reflects excellence and dedication. Wishing everyone a productive and successful year ahead. Someone else says, witchcraft is like this habit where young men have their pants down showing their underwear. It is just a silly trend that needs to end by people telling them they are looking foolish and not involved in any trend. That is cool. These youth are just looking for attention. All right. Someone says, good morning, Gordon. For 2025, I would like to see more being done for the children with disabilities, especially the autistic children. These children are loving, skilled, and very intelligent. This year, please include them. Have a skills center. Educate the public, also the parents and teachers. Please stop laughing and treating the autistic children badly. This one is deep. I really hope that is looked into. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning.
Good morning, Innocent. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you, man.
And may God grant us good health in the coming year. long life and happiness. May we keep focus on what is important in terms of developing our individual homes and communities, and by extension Grenada. I want to make a suggestion on the point that in the question that you raised. I believe information is very critical for holistically education, and if we don't have that flowing properly, we have problems. A lot of misinformation, and we have seen it. A lot of misinformation have been flowing in the year that passed. I would like to suggest to the government that they institute what you call maybe either a weekly or a fortnight address where they can come and actually give information to the nation, updates on what is happening and where they are on things that they have previously highlighted Grenadians on. I think when you don't have information, Innocent, it leads people to think and say all sort of things, and it puts them in a space that we are not supposed to be. So I would like to suggest that a fortnightly program be had on radio where information from the government, because GIS is not performing creditable. I mean, I'm a supporter of the government, and I can say that. I don't know what the hell is happening in GIS. They are not promoting what the government is doing sufficiently for the populace to know what is going on there.
Okay.
I'm very serious. There are some trivial things I see that those people are promoting, and to me there are much more important things there to be highlighted, and it is not. So I would like to see that happening. I would suggest to the government that a fortnight program come on where information be shared with the population, so the population is well abreast as to what is happening. So when those misinformation comes out, they are fully prepared to disown what is truth and what is lies. As a people too, I believe, and I've listened to the discourse of some of the trade union leaders as it relates to that pension plan that the government put in place for the non-established workers in the public service. Non-established workers in the public service. And I firmly believe that these people and them who lead the union, they get so accustomed to fighting the government, fighting for what they want for the workers. Now that they don't have that opportunity to fight, they see themselves as becoming irrelevant. Yes? And now they are speaking in my trivial things. The government has a responsibility, and Deacon Mitchell has made the commitment to the young people that he will set them right. So it is not just the confirmation in the position. Yes? It is also about the pension, because none of those workers that was put into the service had any letter from the Public Service Commission. This is the body that is responsible for appointing public officers, the Public Service Commission, and not any ministry or department. So when all of these thousands of workers, they would have been given letters of contract and whatever, they are not prominent. They don't entitle to a pension like the other public officers. So the government had a responsibility to do something. Okay. And now that they have done something, those same union people who should be supporting the government in terms of ensuring that these people get a pension, they are not criticizing it. It is, trust me, it is not right. It is not right. And I think we should support, yes, it is all well and good to have a political position. That is every human being right. But we must be fair. When the government do something good, we must applaud it, and not go back in your partisan political position and make it look like they are trying to disenfranchise people and do all sort of thing. It is unfair. That is what I would like to see going forward in the future. There's a lot of things that I would like to see happening at my community level and parish level, because I think St. Patrick is like they have been the representative. They are not pushing for St. Patrick to be on top of the map. We are historical people, but I will leave it back for a while to see what is happening in 2025.
Thank you, caller. Have a good one.
Thank you, and have a good morning.
Have a good one. Have a good one. Thank you, caller. Let's go to WhatsApp. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, sir. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy to you and to everybody. I endorse that last caller, and the things that he said. But when you look back at Grenada for the past 80 years, Grenada have stuck in the mud. Same thing we keep repeating and repeating. For example, look at everybody talk on big trucks. Big truck. There is more cars than man in Grenada. What are we doing for the roads? Everybody wants to build in the road. Everybody wants to step from the veranda in the road. When we decide to give up a piece of land, when we as Grenadians make up our mind to see we Grenadians sacrifice 3 inches of land so we could develop the roads for our children, our grandchildren, and the future of our country. Everybody wants to hold on to, and they're blaming the government. The government have to take the blows. Because look at that example. I was talking to somebody I expect have sense. I know they have sense based on who they was. Putting to me that look at the Prime Minister take all the money they give him for Carriacou. Oh, the boy start off good, but look at the other little boy do. He take all the money for Carriacou and he buy a helicopter and he landing all about in playing field. This is something the government has to stand up and come out straight and say, look, this is not true. But when you sit down there and you don't say nothing, you have to take your blows. Yeah?
Okay.
It say who the helicopter belongs to, and that will take the rope around the neck. But when you're hearing all these lies and rumors and big people who you expect to be leaders or rulers or people in the society looking forward to coming and say, hey, I am making all this kind of thing. All the younger ones go, if the old people have that in their head and they say it in the house, the grandchildren and the children will say it too. So we have to straighten up and fly right in this country. It's time we as Grenadians have to make up a mind to make the sacrifice. Let's give up 10 feet of road. Well, road could widen. So from 2025 onward, all this kind of stupid old 1940 something and 1920 something old talk. We know in the scientific age, 2025, where technology is way beyond. We are 50 years behind. Let's decide and let's make up our mind. Change the mind, change our head that we Grenadians should move forward and develop this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. It's 16 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings.
Greetings. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. I go beyond it and say I wish you and the national congregation collective God wishes blessings of health, strength, wisdom, capacity to confront whatever may face us for this new year. I believe with health we can search for anything. So let's get to the meat of the matter, Mr. Joseph. I've been listening carefully. I've chosen not to say anything for the last month. And I was awaiting this day to start. I've eliminated once and for all the hula hoop slippers filled with soap suds. And I put on my leather boots. And I'm ready to go, Mr. Joseph. I want to get, quote-unquote, on an even more serious note. I've heard the comments from our callers, very interesting comments, and they continue to provoke one question. Why is Grenada continuously repeating the same mistakes of the past 50 years, and we're not doing anything positive? We're not seeing anything positive. There's only one thing, and I'm getting back right onto it so that the people of this understand where we stuck. Only yesterday or the day before, we heard a list of 9 people, Grenadians again, being awarded by a king, quote-unquote. But listen to this, Mr. Joseph. Grenadians, listen to this. Understand your status once and for all. We've been blessed for among the years. But at least they had the quote-unquote balls, will, and guts to tell us when Elizabeth Regina died in September. Listen to this. And pay attention, read through the lines and make a brief comment after. It's only 2 minutes, Mr. Joseph.
Charles
Joseph, we've heard it crystal clearly. Elizabeth Regina was our sovereign. She has passed away. The sovereignty has now changed to King Charles III, Charles Rex III, high and mighty, to rule over us. Yet they're telling us we are politically independent and sovereign nation state, Mr. Joseph. This is madness. It's been a farce for too long. Grenadians, open your God-blessed eyes. Mine, let mine be the goddamned ones, I urge you. We've been bluffed. It is time that the Grenadian people sit down and talk. Demand of the quote-unquote rulers that we are big people and we have the right to determine our future, not as a realm, nor dominion, nor colony of Great Britain. The time has come. There is a United Nations Declaration on Decolonization of 1960. We are in the United Nations, for Christ's sake. How did we get there? We had to talk about it. Let us constitute a new country for ourselves. This is what we'll be focusing on, Mr. Gradian. The most serious matters for the future of this country. Lest we continue to spend $22.5 million on celebrating independence, which we do not have. Thank you very much. Continue to listen, because this year what comes is Kandanga with Burundanga.
Thank you.
Colonialism.
Caller, have a good one. Have a good one, caller. All right, folks, it's 12 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and Mimi says, I would like to see more unity, consideration, and thoughtfulness among Grenadians. Let's go to a WhatsApp call. Good morning, caller.
Morning.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too. My question is for the NDC guy from St. Patrick.
Which of the constituencies in St. Patrick? There are two. St. Patrick West and St. Patrick East.
St. Patrick have two east and west. I'm from St. Patrick. He defending the NDC government. My question to him is, the people who are advising the government, do they really care about St. Patrick? This is what he should look after than studying NDC government. And he should try to find out who are advising this government and where they're located, if they care about St. Patrick. I'm from St. Patrick. Forget yellow and green. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. And folks, it's 11 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take our final let's accommodate this final call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Morning, Innocent.
Hey.
And Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you, bro.
Thanks. And also to the people listening and the people viewing. I reluctantly call, but I would like to suggest, among other things, that we do as much as possible, that we reduce the level of roadside gambling in Grenada. It's becoming a little too widespread. So to do that, we may have to do something like, for instance, help the young people, because mainly young people engage in the activity, to get involved in sporting activities, in organizations, in some kind of school, education, I don't like to use the word school, so that they could learn more about themselves, one, and then secondly, how to become productive. Also, I'm suggesting for another time that we consider the task of disaster prevention or reduction, disaster risk reduction more seriously, and consider that we are only 5 months away from the hurricane season. That's how regular it's coming. So rather than wait until June, that we begin to do from a community point of view and a national point of view, preparation, whether it's to deal with the shelter, whether to deal with the organization, whether to do with stimulation of what would happen, because we were spared this year of only having one major hurricane hitting parts of the island severely. The nation or the state. So to put it more correctly. And of course, we had the issue with the flooding in October, which a lot of it had to do with our own doing, the damages. But I hope that we can really put our effort towards minimizing the damage, potential damage and loss of life. Because going forward, no God would save us from our own doing, whether it's from, because the behavior of international actors, regional actors, or local actors. We are the ones that opening ourselves to these kind of activities. So rather than continue to exacerbate the situation, let us reduce it by becoming mindful and conscious that there are precedents, because the Caribs, the native people used to live here in spite of hurricanes, and they survived without much fuss. Now we are destroying our environment with breakneck speed, and we need to do something about that. So, finally, we must approach everything we do here from a community development-led approach. We have been encouraging for the last 40 years individualism, selfishness, market-led thing, private sector-led thing, which is really detrimental to us. We need to move towards a community development-led approach. And that I will see for now. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Have a good one. All right, folks, it's 7 minutes away from 8 o'clock. We take a final commercial break, and then we come back and do the wrap.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting, and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com. James Services Corp Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Grenada to explore with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours. Are you looking for a...
Welcome back. It's 4 minutes away from 8 o'clock, at which time, we join the BBC. I want to reach out to my good friend Laurel Salem Forsyth. Happy New Year to you and the entire family. I wish you all the best for the new year and beyond. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning, Innocent. How are you, darling?
I am doing fine. How about you? Happy New Year to you.
I bless thanks to you. It was good with you for the year. I hope and pray that it continue.
Well, I hope so too.
This morning I want to speak on, since all my years, over 60 years of living in this country, and we always have male prime minister. But I've been so happy to have a female prime minister. I'm not saying I will have vote for the female prime minister, but a little change. But the way how this minister selects, innocent, I could never support that. Innocent, in my whole life, I never see one person run a race, right? And when you're playing football, if the next team don't come, you give the team that come the points. And Sister Emily Faye get the chance to change Dr. Kit Mitchell, the way how he does things in this country, and she blew it. She could have made a change in this man's life and say, sir, I'm in this country all long, and I know how convention come. You must have an election. But sit back and allow him to choose out all his delegates, all who he wants to put there, and sit back and you come to be a leader. How I could support that MP? In a sense, I wonder when Sister Emily Pierre's grandchildren grow up and they ask her the tough question, Granny, when you select as the leader, who was the next person that run with you? How much vote they get? I hope she talks the truth for them. Thank you, my brother. Have a good morning.
Thank you. Have a good one yourself. Have a good one. Morning to you, Marisho Muff out there in paradise. Hope you're doing fine, bro. And hey, Doc, good morning. All the way in Winnipeg is always locked on. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, my brother. In the name of King Selassie I.
Irie.
Yeah, man. Rastafari this morning, man. Happy 2025, GBN.
Thanks, and same to you, bro.
Yeah. Big up and long live. Right, Dr. the Honorable Keith Mitchell, man. Whether or not in office or out of office, this man done great things for this country, in spite of all what others have to see. Apart from that, big up to the other Mitchell. Wherever he is, I don't know which part of the world this man is, this representative, the so-called representative of Grenada. I don't know which part of the world he is. Anyhow, I go lead that day for now. Yeah, my brother. What I just need a little of your honest opinion. What really going on in Lotto? When Lotto have games, like you could pick 777-333, all the zeros, all the twos, all the ones, all the. You understand where I'm coming from?
But I don't have a clue how Lotto is run, eh?
But this is how they have the games. You could choose from 1 to 0 or 1 to 3, down to 9 to 0, or whatever. Anyhow you want to put it in combination. You could choose all the ones, all the whatever it is. And for a whole year, this entity in play, a combination of all the same numbers here in Grenada. All the other islands doing it and people satisfied. Not in Grenada. I want to know how they really selecting these.
I hope you get answers to the questions at some other time, but we got to wrap up now. We've got to join the BBC.
I know. So
all right.
That's why I bring it to the forefront.
Enough love. Blessings.
Yes.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for your contributions and participation this morning. And if the good Lord spare your lives, we'll have it tomorrow again. Bye-bye. I love you.
Details are emerging of some of the 15 people killed.